Hey everyone, I'm Anthon-patapon here, and today we are going to actually start on Crash Nitro Kart for the Nintendo Gamecube. Alright, so I already gave you the introduction on how this will work, but now it's actually time to play the game. As you may or may not already know this, there's the console versions, and then there's also the GBA version. The GBA version isn't that much different other than, the graphical capabilities. Anyway, let's shut up because I feel like there's a cutscene coming up. Oh yeah, this is a save I was going to do, but I didn't have enough time to actually try practicing it. But it doesn't matter now because we're actually starting it. It is actually time.
Do you accept my challenge? Out with it! It is decided. You will race across 4 worlds of my choosing. And if you should win each world's key, you will earn a chance to race the Galactic Champion for your freedom. To give you a fighting chance, I even modified your Earthling vehicles. Now, on to the first world, Terra.
You will have to race in order to win the Galaxy Circuit and go home. To compete in a race, drive onto a warp pad with a vortex on it. Finish the race in first place to win a trophy. Collect trophies to create additional vortexes to more tracks. Good luck, and drive fast.
Alright. So Aku's gonna have several tutorials which I want to cover up right now because I don't want to deal with them later. So here's the one that pauses.
This is Sparky, your robotic assistant. Sparky can save your progress, switch your driver, and display information that will help you along in the Galaxy Circuit. You can contact Sparky by pressing the start button.
Alright.
A warp pad is your gateway to a race. To compete in a race, drive onto a warp pad with a vortex on it, and you will be transported to the track. Finish the race in first place to win a trophy. Collect trophies to create vortexes to other tracks.
Alright. Now, one thing I want to get off right off the bat, this game is very fixated on the boost mechanic, which I'll get to later.
To challenge this world champion, you must win first place in all the races on this world.
Alright, so that's decided. All of them are already open on the get-go, so we don't have to worry about going to which one and stuff like that. Alright, so where's the portal? Here you go.
You do not have enough keys to activate this world gate. Keys are earned by placing first in a race against a world champion. To challenge a world champion, you must win a trophy for each track on this world.
Alright, there's one more thing I want to show off before I actually start this. Alright, that's the portal back. Where is it? Here it is.
You do not have enough keys to compete in this event.
Oh, he'll explain the event when we actually get to that. Alright, enough time. Wait, enough of me wasting time. It's actually time to start the race. I am so pumped because of how this game plays. I know Crash Team Racing is good too. Don't get the wrong idea. but I just feel more for this one. Though it does play the exact same. A to drive, B to pull back, R to use drift, Z to look back.
No, can't keep up.
And L button obviously does the same as R. X to use your items. And Y button is for the team mechanic, which is something that's actually part of this game due to its adventure mode. Alright. Frick. Alright. Now I was gonna explain the boost, which I will. First off, this game is very oriented towards actual speed. So at this point, you're gonna need to learn how to boost. The boost is the exact same as you'd think in Crash Team Racing, but I'm not gonna assume you already played that, so you just start with R or L, depending on which hand you use. And then when you're drifting, use the other drift button as a boost. This is basically called a power slide. And as you can see, you could build it up consecutively to go as fast as you can. You also need Wumpa Fruit. Up to 10 will let you go at your absolute fastest. Alright. With enough practice, you can actually go all the way through this course without the need to stop for like another consecutive chain. Like you can keep the chain going for the entire race, but I'm not skilled enough for that. I'm barely skilled enough to get through that shortcut. This is really fun though. And there we go. Nothing like time trial worthy, but it's something. I'll explain the team mechanic in the next race. Yeah, that's basically the same as Crash Team Racing, but with no Rule 34 bandicoots right by them.
Congratulations! You win a trophy! When taking a turn, your cart will slow down. To avoid slowing down, start a power slide by pressing and holding the hop button while turning. The power slide ends if your cart hits anything or goes out of bounds.
Alright, like I said, I'll explain how the whole team mechanic thing works with the game. Interestingly enough, if you play the PS2 version, I believe you can actually use multi-tap to play all 8 players. I can't be mistaken though. I know you could use it for 4 players though, definitely. Alright. Now, the team mechanic I was talking about earlier. How this game works with the adventure mode, you and one of your teammates will be in the race. There's up to 4 teammates. Red, which is Team Cortex. Blue, which of course is Team Bandicoot. And of course, what is it? There's green and yellow. Yellow is I think yellow is Velo's assistants, while green is like the Interstellars, like Inoxide, Entranced, and there's someone else, but they're probably forgettable as crap. So, all right, now that it's open. When this is all the way up, when this is all the way filled, you press the Y button, and you can use a slew of items. And basically it wears off. But it's really fun to use. The only way to charge this though is by being right by your teammate. You don't have to be like all up on them in order for this to charge, but you do have to be right near them. And the closer you are to them, the faster it charges. As you can see. There's a shortcut right there, but I don't have to boost for it. I don't even have to worry about the damage. I will explain items eventually, but most of the items work how they work in like CTR, so you're not missing much if you play that. Okay. Frick. Dang it. And there it is. Sorry I went a little bit quiet, but like the boosting does take a bit of concentration. Oh yeah, another thing. If you or your teammate is in first place, you get the trophy anyway. So don't worry about your teammate being in first.
Congratulations! You win a trophy! If you hop off of a jump, you'll get a boost when you land. The longer you're in the air, the larger your boost will be.
Interesting to keep in mind. Let's see if I can get enough speed to accumulate for this area. Oh yeah, you will need the key in order to play the same mode again. Alright, so where is the next one? Here it is. I think this is like Tiny Temple or something. Yep. I'll try mixing up the characters when I get to like the other worlds, but at the moment I'm just gonna stick with Crash. It's mainly because I'm more comfortable with him in this world. And as I said, with the 101%, this will be both stories. So this is probably going to be a really long series. Then again, the entirety of Xenoblade Chronicles X and the original still beat us, so... And I honestly don't plan on doing those games. Just because of how long it is. Because like if I tried doing that, I'd probably try going for like all affinity missions and stuff like that. Oh yeah. As you saw right there, Aku apparently just popped up right there just so he won't get me hurt. That only happens when a teammate uses an item and it somehow gets near you, or like say there's a shield and you're right next to them. It's basically to protect you from your teammate, you know, from friendly fire. Don't want to activate this yet. Frick. Too close. Yeah. I wonder. They can get annoying though, unfortunately. I think there's a way you could be able to drift here, but it's very... Oh, I could have got that one. Never mind. Alright. Now I can use team, but I'll wait until the last lap to use that. Oh god. I'm kind of glad you don't like go like super hard on when you hit up a wall or something. I don't think the Team Blast variations... Team Blast? I'm thinking of Sonic Heroes already. Anyway, like, the Team Up variation changes anything. There are X crates in this game, which are basically the most powerful versions of the items. And trust me, you want those. Especially if you're, like, lacking. They are hard to find though, so sometimes it's not worth it unless you're fighting a boss. And I'll talk about that when we get there. And this is the only race that's keeping us in the way of that, so... we won't be gone for that long. Yeah! And we're done. Again, nothing that's like time trial worthy yet. Oh!
You've collected 3 trophies. A promising start. Now you must face Terra's champion, Kronk. Kronk's speed is only matched by his cunning on the track.
They will race me. They look slow. Send them back.
But Kronk, they're from a planet just like yours. It's called Earth.
Earth! I have heard of this planet. It is a copy of my Terra. I will race them and show them who has better planet.
Congratulations! You win a trophy! While in a power slide, the boost gauge will appear. When the gauge goes from green to red, the exhaust on your cart will turn black. Press the boost button to get a boost before the gauge expires.
Basically, hit it up when you start to go red. Alright, there's Kronk. Now, when we get there, I don't plan on doing like all the gems and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, the tokens, the gems, everything like that immediately. I'll just focus on this first, like the trophies. Alright. And remember, if you heard me say "oh" earlier, I just remembered. The green team actually represents the team of Entrance. Entrance hypnotized both Terra and I think Dingodile. And the yellow represents the Interrestrial. Do not touch those. They're basically a variant to the TNTs. Except they don't explode, they just make you slow down. There we go. Aww. Probably wasn't wise to use that right when I touched the booster, but whatever. The bosses here, for the most part, are pretty easy, so don't expect much of a challenge from them. At least for the most part. It's not until we get to Phenomena where we have to worry. Frick. Alright, come on. Didn't have enough boost to get up there, but whatever, because it doesn't even matter. Look how far he is. It may not look it, but he's definitely far. And this isn't even my final four, because I haven't hit the 10 Wumpa Fruits yet. Oh, I'm gonna save it for this actually. Let's juice it up. Now we have a bigger boost. After each use. Yo! Alright. Now that is something I would call like record worthy, but then again I used items, so. Traitor!
Key makes you champion of Terra. Also opens all world gates on my planet. Visit when you want. What is this? Gift from your world? Thank you. I am sorry. We actually copied your planet.
Kronk! Ooh. Leave my sight. You did well, but you're nowhere close to winning the circuit yet. On to the second world, Baron.
Now Baron is where we get to something interesting, because I think that's actually my favorite world in the entire game. Like, technically, the Techni area is okay.
Well done. You've won a key. Congratulations. You have activated this world gate. Enter the gate to travel to a new world where you will find additional tracks to compete in. Good luck.
Like I said, our first focus is going to be the trophies and the keys. One thing to mention, this game does not automatically save, so you might want to start saving like this. Alright, so in the next part, actually let's find the other one. You know, just to be on the safe side. So in the next part, we will take care of Baron. So this is Anthon-patapon signing out again. Thank you guys for watching. This is gonna be fast.